You guys, also, I think we're forgetting that this weekend was huge for the country.
Yes.
We finally have a new president.
Finally.
And
Yes,
you guys,
guys.
more importantly, we have a Black female vice president. A huge
Damn.
congratulations to President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. We are so excited. I know I am that they won this
Yes.
election.
Yeah.
I was celebrating all weekend. What did you guys do?
Yeah, and you guys know I'm not big on politics. You know, I've never been the guy that talk politics when people start speaking on it. But this year in this election, everybody had to be big on politics because it does make a difference, even if you believe that or not. I tell people at the end of the day, I don't care what you represent, what color you represent, where you're from, if you're an alien, if you're a human, if you are in America, the United States of America, we have to treat people with respect. And that's all people. And I think that we got it right because this shows we need that professionalism. And I'm going to say this on record. I don't feel that Trump was necessarily a bad person the way where we look at the people who support him, right? I think that's why he got so much support, even from our Black entertainers, because he's such a good businessman. But a president, he's not a great president. Look at Tan. I know you're going to have your moment.
Yeah.
Right, because I'm like, where you going with this?
I'm going to give you this. I'm going to show you where I'm going with it. Because I was one of those people where I'm like, put it in God's hands, right? I was always one of those people like that. But I realized when I was in Arizona and when you see the name Trump, it represents division. It represents it's okay to hate. It's okay to be racist, you know? And I think that's why so many of our people got lost in that blender where it's like, oh, well, I don't want to pay taxes. And that's how he got some people. But it's like, if you think that way, you're thinking small-minded because you're going to pay taxes regardless. And that's the bill that hasn't even gone through yet. So my thing is we gotta support the people who's willing to make a difference and who's willing to take accountability. And that's where I was going with it, Anton. I'm just saying.
Right, because I was like, I don't know if you can say Trump isn't a bad man.
Right.
Hey, before he was the president, wasn't he in all the rapper songs? That's all I'm saying. He was
He was.
He wasn't. Everybody's not a leader, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody's not a president. Everybody's not built for that.
Well,
Okay,
what
I
I was
got
going to
that.
say was, I think we finally saw that every vote counts. You had those people who was like, I'm not going to go vote. It doesn't matter. It doesn't count. We actually saw that it counts so much so that Trump even wanted a recount in certain states.
Right.
So, you know, it definitely shows we went out there, millennials, Gen Z, we went out there and we really hit the polls. And I think that was really important.
I saw you, Anton. I saw Anton celebrating in the streets. I was like, okay, the time is
Listen, let me tell you.
Yes, sir.
Anton.
And you can see I had my mask on, so I was very safe. I was very safe out there. But listen, this moment for me, it felt like a huge weight had been lifted, not only on my shoulders, but off of every shoulder of every person in America. You know what I mean? Like, I was in LA and there was so much love and cheer and happiness throughout the entire city. All I kept hearing all day was, fuck Donald Trump. That's what everybody was blasting that song all day. But it was just me. And it was just a moment of love. I think throughout this entire election season, there's been so much divisiveness, right? But on Saturday, when we found out that Joe Biden, President-elect Joe Biden, and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris won, there just seemed to be this energy, this flow of energy all around us that love actually won. And the fact that Black women were the deciding factor in this election, and Black women got another Black woman to be our vice president elect, that just gave me chills. Like, it shows how powerful our voices really and truly are, and how powerful the Black vote are. And I just loved every minute of it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the Fuck Donald Trump song, everybody blasting it, another winner of the election was YG and the late, great Nipsey Hussle. Their anthem, FDT, saw a 338% jump in streams on election day and skyrocketed to number 1 on the iTunes chart. So who else was listening to it? I heard Jamie said she was listening to it.
Y'all know I'm from the West.
No,
yes.
Come
what I
on.
was listening to was you about to lose your job.
Hey, you about to lose your job.
Hey y'all, but look, how dope is it, the energy you felt though? And that's what I just want to say. Like, even when we come on here, it's our job as TV hosts now to make sure we put every perspective out there. But we got to give props even to our vice president. I had people like, well, you know, she put this many black people in jail and this and that. But it's like, how many old white dudes did the same thing? It's like, at the end of the day, give people a chance to redeem themselves. And that's what this is about. Now that they're in the office, or they're going to be, what, 60 some days, because they're not there yet. So it's still going to be, we don't know if they're going to go drag the president out there if he don't want to, you know, give it over. But my thing is,
I would pay to see that. First of all, let me just say, I would pay to
Jamie,
watch them drag.
not WWE. But look, this is what I wanted to say is we got to learn to not be so hard on our people. It's like, she's the first woman. So it's going to be a lot of pressure. She's not going to get everything right. But my thing is, as long as people take accountability, that's all that matters. And I feel like this group of people, they're going to be willing to do that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, did you guys see that the blogs reported that Lil Wayne and his girlfriend broke up over Wayne backing Trump? So we don't know the real tea, but it got me to thinking, how would you guys handle it? And would you be able to date someone who had a different political view than you?
First off, I'm from New Orleans, 504, baby. Wayne could do no wrong, but keep going. All right.
Except when he supported Donald Trump.
Oh man, don't break.
That's the only wrong. That's the only wrong.
This is the thing, though. We can't cut people off. You got to educate people. That's why the Mits is here, baby. We here to educate, not judge people. We want to be the people who point fingers and put you down if you make a wrong decision or make your decision. But back to the
back to the question.
Wait, but Romeo, could you date someone who had a different political view than you did?
See, that's the thing. You know, my younger days, I'll say I could.
No.
Right.
No, but keep going.
Let me tell you, there's levels, and Jamie, you don't know this because you're only 12, but everybody else up here over 18 years old. Okay, there's levels to dating. So you could date somebody who you don't see yourself being serious with. That's easy. But when it comes to like really seeing yourself with somebody and spending a lifetime with them, I think that's something that does play a big part. We could try to say the heart wants what it wants, but mentally, I think that's a big key of a successful relationship, being on the same page. We see what happened here, whether this is real or not. This did play some type of part in this happy couple that found love during the pandemic. And now all this election talk, they're not together.
But do you guys think there's a difference between being a Republican and a Trump supporter? Because for me, I see the difference. Because I know a lot of Republicans that don't support Trump whatsoever. Because they see through his tax plan, like Romeo said, and see, you know, he has racist tendencies. So for me, I think there's a difference. So a Trump supporter, for me, no, I couldn't date someone like that. But someone who has a different political belief, I mean, I think I could make it work.
So Jamie, your dream dude come to you right now, and you seen him at that Donald Trump rally. What you gonna do?
But then he's not my dream dude anymore. He's done.
There you go.
That's right.
Question.
Right. That's right. Listen, I absolutely could not. I could not date someone who had a different political view than I had, or different belief than I had, especially in a Trump era. That's either agreeing with racism or not agreeing with racism. And that just doesn't align with who I am as a person. There's no way I could date someone who is Republican or who supports Trump. No way.
So it's just cut off for you. Politics is everything.
Yeah, he's just like,
I'm just like, I don't know when it comes to the politics. I feel like that's why a lot of people don't talk about politics. Like a lot of people aren't going to tell you who they voted for. And you know, like people, like your friends, they're like, yeah, like I don't want to say who I voted for. So it's like, do I cut you off? Because now I'm thinking you voted for Trump and you're just scared to tell me. So I don't know. Like,